At other hot headlines happening around the valley right now. An investigation underway after a house party at an Airbnb in Chandler turns deadly. Police say before that they received multiple calls about a shooting early this morning and that there were tons of people who ran from the home. When they arrived on scene, they found a 26-year-old with multiple gunshot wounds. That man has died. The shooting suspect turned himself in to Chandler PD. More than 700 firefighters still working tirelessly today to battle flames on the Woodbury fire, which is burning in the Tonto National Forest just northeast of the valley. It sparked more than a week ago and is still 0% contained. Fire officials tell us it's now burned more than 36,000 acres.